Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing the medical tag. So this was inspired by Jenny Lee, another medic YouTuber, with questions she got from drinspeed.com. So I'm going to be answering some of these questions which will hopefully help you get to know me a little bit more and should be a bit of fun. So my name is Effie, I'm a 29-year-old doctor in the UK. So I started studying my pre-med course, but basically here it was a science undergrad degree I did in 2010. I graduated in 2013 and then I went straight into graduate entry medicine and graduated in 2017, and I've been working as a doctor since then. What made me choose the medical field? I feel like I'm back right in the personal statements. I guess everybody's reasons are kind of similar, but mixed in with your own experiences. So cliche, but it's the truth for me. I've always wanted to help people, but I know that you can do that even if you don't study medicine. But in high school and in college, I really enjoyed studying like sciences, especially biology, and more so human biology because I didn't really care for the plants, you know. Thank you for those who do, but yeah, I was more interested in the human biology side of things. And so I was like, this is cool. I like human biology. I like people. I like, you know, helping. So let's see what sort of careers this could involve. And I wouldn't say like, I'm Nigerian and there's this joke, right, that you must be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. Otherwise you're a disgrace. But thankfully my parents didn't really force anything on me as far as I can remember anyway. It was just sort of a natural progression. My mum's a nurse, and from school in high school when they were talking about exploring different careers, like medicine was one of the ones that came up. And after organizing some work experience, I was like, this is kind of cool, you know, I could do this. But then I didn't get in like from sixth form and got to do some more work experience, which kind of confirmed it for me that yeah, medicine is what I want to do. But to be fair, I probably could have done many other careers and still be helping people, still be fulfilled, still be making a difference. But I'm glad it's medicine. So my blog name / YouTube name was initially Wandering Warriorette. So I feel like I'm someone who's always wondering about something. Like I'm always thinking, I'm always reflective. I'm like curious by nature, and I also feel like I'm a warrior. And so initially I wanted to be like Wandering Warrior, but that was taken. So I was like, I'm a woman. Let's go for the add it on. So Wandering Warriorette. And then so that's what I had a couple of years ago. Started as a blog first, and then it was my YouTube channel name, and it is still my blog name, but then starting doing YouTube videos again. I'm having more of a medicine focus, and I've graduated and I've been working as a doctor for a few years, so I was like, let's go for Dr. Effie. It may still change, you never know, but at this point in my journey, that's what I've decided on. My name's Effie and my last name starts with A, so that's a lot of my usernames for as long as I can remember has been Effie, so it just kind of flowed from that. So I answered this question a little bit in terms of my name, but I feel like my channel is about medicine, applying to medicine. I'm like passionate about mentoring and like seeing people in high school and college and in university if you want to do graduate entry in medicine, if you want to apply for medicine, things that you need to know, and also if you're a doctor, things that might be of interest to you. I don't tend to focus on the factual. I tend to in terms of like treatments and conditions. Who knows, the channel may progress to that later on, but for now it's more of like the holistic side, self-improvement, well-being, that sort of thing. So that's sort of what my channel is focused on. I hope in the future it can expand. My faith is important to me. I'm a Christian, I love Jesus, so that might come into this at some point too, more explicitly. And then also I love traveling. I mean, coronavirus at the moment means the only place I'm traveling to is work and home, and maybe to the park where I won't walk around, but normally I do love traveling around, so might include some travel videos and just life in general, you know. So what's my favorite quote? I have quite a few, but I think the one by Maya Angelou that says people will, I'll put it up, I can't remember the exact quote, but people often forget what you say, but they won't forget how you make them feel. So yeah, something along those lines. I mean, I can't even remember, is it really my favorite quote? But you know, I think the essence remains. I will put it up there. Maya Angelou is one of my heroes, amongst many others. So my best memory in medical school, I had lots of great memories in medical school, but one particularly, I think it was after first year. So in my graduate medicine course, it was 4 years, and the first year was mainly purely just like science and factual knowledge. We didn't have a lot of placements at the start of that. So I remember meeting with because you get a personal tutor, almost like a mentor, who's a doctor already that you meet with regularly, and they see how you're doing and check your progress. And my mentor was an ENT surgeon, so an ear, nose and throat surgeon. And so I went to the hospital to meet him there, and I was like, oh, I'm in a hospital, what? I mean, I know I was studying medicine, but I didn't see it at that point because we were basically in just a lecture theatre. And then after the personal tutor meeting, I was like, oh, I might head off now. He was like, oh, I'm just about to scrub into theatre, sorry, do you want to come? I was like, do I want to come? Yes please. So yeah, it was really exciting at that point. I don't know now, I don't even want to do surgery, but the fact that I had to go into the locker rooms, change into the scrubs, get my little Crocs on and my hairnet thingy on, it was quite exciting at the time. Might not even have been like, it wasn't even the first year, it was the start of second year or something, where I hadn't got a lot of placement experience then. So yeah, it was fun being able to do that. I don't know, I just remember I even took a selfie. Yeah, it was that deep, guys. Some of my other favorite memories are being part of the Imperial College Gospel Choir, which was really fun. We got to perform in really cool places and venues, and just being part of that fun community. Yeah, I've got lots of good memories with that, with those beautiful people. So what one course did I struggle with? Embryology. You know, I'm surprised it doesn't go wrong more. I was just like, what's going on here? Things are turning, how did that become this, you know? My favorite book is the Bible. It's not a cliche, I'm a Christian, my faith means a lot to me. So yeah, my Bible is one of my favorite books. What other book? I do love reading. I feel like I haven't done it as much, or I didn't do it as much in medical school and university, because I was like, you should be reading your course books, not like novels or whatever. But yeah, so the Bible is my favorite book. What books have I been reading? Oh, I just finished reading Atomic Habits, which I would also recommend. It's really good. What do I do in my free time? I love to sleep. I do love to sleep, guys, but I do other things too. I love to chill with family, I love to chill with friends, I love traveling, I love learning new things in general. So reading books, which I'm doing a bit more of now that I'm on my F3 year, and hopefully will continue. So I am going to be starting specialty training in general practice, which is basically family medicine in the US, so the equivalent here in the UK, but I'm going to be doing that with a focus on research too. So I'm going to be doing an academic clinical fellowship in general practice or primary care, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really look up to my parents. They are amazing, they are hardworking, they are determined, they are sacrificial, they've been good example of people who love God, who he really cared for us and nurtured us as children. We're 5, and I'm very, very grateful to them for that. So yeah, they're probably the people I look up to most. How do I study productively? I study best at like nighttime. I'm like a night owl, so giving myself breaks as well. I feel like I have a short attention span, so I would like study for 30 minutes and give myself like a 15-minute break. I know it's a lot, guys, but it works for me, and you find what works for you. So yeah, I do that. I think 15 minutes. Sometimes I study for half an hour and give myself a 1-hour break, but you know, it is what it is. So yes, that's probably one thing. I reward myself a lot, either with like snacks, or I usually find like a series that with like 20-minute episodes. So I remember during my undergrad course, I went through Scrubs during like my revision period. So yeah, basically all the seasons of Scrubs. So staying motivated in medical school, I guess because being a graduate, I kind of knew that I wanted to be there, and I knew what it took to get there. So that helped me to stay motivated, staying plugged into outside of med school, like with staying plugged in with my family, with my church, with extracurricular activities. So with causes that I identified with, I joined societies like the Society of Research and Academia, Medicine Sans Frontiers, Gospel Choir. So having those things outside of medicine actually helped to keep me grounded and reminded me sort of what I was doing, and helped me to enjoy the whole experience more. So my best tips for medical students: enjoy like the process, enjoy the journey. Like 5-6 years seems like ages, or 7 even if you're a graduate, but that time literally flies, and so try to make the most of every opportunity. It'll be crazy. Find a good group of people that you can trust and who, you know, will journey through this with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.